All right. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the 1.23 release team burndown meeting. Today is December 6th, Monday, December 6th. It is week 16, which is the last week of the release cycle. Today is the day before the release, so we have quite a few things to review. I'm going to share my screen. All right. I should be sharing. I'm your host today. My name is Ray Alejano. I am the release lead for 123. I do want to remind everyone this meeting abides by the CNCF Code of Conduct. So that boils down to be nice and to be excellent to each other. This meeting is also recorded to YouTube. So be mindful of that. So if there's anything that you want to say that's or don't want to say that's posted on YouTube, please wait till after the meeting. So being the last day before the release, we have a few things to go over. Want to review a few things, starting off with open discussion. There was actually a pretty big bug that was discovered on Friday afternoon or Friday morning. So it's Docker Shim bug fix, which was fixed on Friday. Thank you. There were so many people that were involved for this fix, and also because of the size of this bug fix, we decided to cut a second to release candidate that was not on schedule. So, and the branch managers worked very hard till very late, very early morning to cut RC.1. So thank you very much to the branch managers. I see several of them on the call. I see Adolfo, Veronica, I think Nabarun he may or not be on the call, and also Stephen as well. And of course, Carlos, and there's lots of people to thank for cutting that release or that release candidate. So thank you. Lastly, so with all the releases since 1.10, there was a logo and theme. So releases before 1.10, there's most of them had a theme or name. So for 1.23, there's also a logo and theme. And so today I'm going to reveal it. It's typically revealed also during the release blog publication tomorrow. So for the release team here, and I'll do this tomorrow as well, since most of us cannot join this call. The release logo is 123, the next frontier. So this was chosen for a number of reasons, mainly because one, it brings in the new and graduated enhancements in 1.23. Kubernetes itself has a history of Star Trek references. The initial code name was Project 7 for 7 of 9, originally from Star Trek Voyager. Also the 7 spokes in the Kubernetes logo, and of course, Borg, the predecessor of Kubernetes. The next frontier, the name itself is a fusion of two titles, the Final Frontier and the Next Generation. The Final Frontier has always been close to my heart because it starts off in Yosemite, which is a place I go to. I used to go to all the time as a kid, and so now it's been a few years, but we try to make an annual trip out there. It also means we also references to how we grow this release team community. And for many of you of the new folks, the new shadows, this is your first time contributing to Kubernetes, so it's kind of like your open source frontier. So that is the logo that's going to be available. With hopefully I'll work on the t-shirts, patches, and if you see me at KubeCon, I'm going to have some stickers available. So yeah, so this is created by myself. So shows off some of my Illustrator skills or trying to relearn Illustrator. It's been a while since I've worked on Illustrator. So I've worked on it since the CS or the Adobe platform since the CS 2 days. So it's been a while. All right, so let's move on to any comments or questions so far.
That looks amazing.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Super cool.
Oh, I do want to make a note. All the stars are Kubernetes Helm logos, or the logos in here as well. The bridge itself has a Kubernetes logo. I also have an SVG, to really see it clear as well. So there's a few things in there. So all right, so let's move on to the meeting. And since this is the last day of the release, and typically starting 3 days before the release, we go into we start reviewing the go, no go for each of the team updates. So I'm gonna go back to the very top here. Very top meeting notes, we have release day plan, and I'll go through this a little bit more, but we should have a clear understanding a day or three ahead of the release if we're going to go no go for the release. And started this on Friday, so everyone after there were some cherry picks that were added ended up and finally being a go. So we're going to do the same today. I know several teams have already replied on the Slack thread. And so we want to also keep it transparent on Slack thread too, since there's many folks on SIG release that are not on this team meeting. So if there's any reason why there should be a no-go, we should state a reason why. We should be transparent. So I know enhancements, CI Signal, and Christoph wasn't able to make it, but he did ping me on Slack. I'll go and docs as well. So once we get into the team updates, just please provide me a go, no go. I think CC also gave a go on that as well. So if you haven't replied yet, so just please state if you're a go and no go. All right.
Oh, sorry, I just canceled the go because I need to double check the RC1 release card. Just
oh yes, okay.
I'll update like in a few minutes.
All right, thank you. That's really, thank you very much for following up on that. All right, start off with the enhancements. Xander.
Sorry, muted. Okay, yeah, we are green still. Stats are updated. Today, I'm going to be going through the list of exceptions that we got across the release and PRing those into the SIG release repo. But yeah, we're a go. All
right. I do have one comment. So on the release blog, we added one difference because of that flex volume deprecation. So I did add one, but we don't have to have it here because we didn't track it. So sure. It's not tracked for for enhancements. That was actually deprecated 123. November 2020. So we didn't track it, but just for the release blog, I just put one deprecation because it's the first thing they see in major themes, and I didn't want to ask why is there no deprecation. The first one was deprecation. So
sounds good.
All right. Thank you very much, and thank you for all your hard work, and thank you to the enhancement shadows as well. All right. Any other comments or questions? All right. Next is CI Signal with Hossein.
Our current state is yellow. Actually, I can say we are like semi-green. There is only one failing job in release card branch, master informing. So because of that, we are yellow. But it is tracked and we are following all what's happening there. So, but beside that, like nothing critical. Some flakies joined the pathing or the other way around. So from our side, there is a go, and I have to say, like, big shout out to CI Signal Shadows. They have done tremendous job.
Yeah,
really
I agree.
Great job from them, and I'm proud of them.
Yeah, thank you very much, especially on the work on the reporting tool as well, keeping up with the issues on CI Signal. Funny, I was watching CI Signal last night, and it was no failing at all, but it just came up either in my nighttime. Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully it goes back to flaking, but it's under informing, so it's not under blocking.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. We're gonna go to flaky again.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any comments or questions? All right. Next is bug triage with Christoph, and Christoph said he wasn't able to make it. Is he able to make it now? Let's see. Or anyone on bug triage?
Yeah. Sorry, I can give a quick update here. So there was just one critical urgent issue, which was the HCD client bump, but it said that it's going to get moved to 3.5. So it's getting moved to 1.24. So that's we just have to confirm that and move the milestone. So there's no critical urgent issue pressing and no important zone issue. So we are green.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I did see, I think I saw one important soon PR. I'm sorry, one important soon issue, another one on Friday. But I think that was moved because that's been open. That was open since like 1.21. So I don't think it was, of course, it wasn't urgent for 123, but that was open since 1.21, so that was probably moved as well. All right, any questions for bug triage? Next is docs with Jesse.
Hey, so what's that Kermit thing? It ain't easy being green. I feel ungreen, but technically I think we are green. Just trying to get all the tooling in place and make sure that everything's going to be smooth for tomorrow. Looks like everything is okay. The integration branch is healthy. We have everything in place. The API reference PR is in review and should merge, and we'll be freezing K website later on today.
Cool. So for those who haven't been doc trials before, docs, the docs role tends to have quite a bit of tasks to do on release day. So it also tends to be a little bit, along with branch managers, of course, but it tends to be quite a bit on release day. A number of PRs are filed and open, freezing the repo, creating some good tags, merging a branch to main, and creating a new branch after that. So there's quite a few. There's actually a few branch creations involved. So thank you very much, Jesse. I'm here to support you if you need any help.
Yeah, feel super supported. Thank you so much. And thanks to Victor, who isn't here, but he was the last docs lead and he's been great. Yeah, everybody's awesome. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next is release notes with CC.
Yes, so thank you, Ray, for updating the major themes on last Friday. I think it's on good shape right now, and just created an issue for some core bugs. And I put it in yellow only because the RC1 card, there's one more PR for RC1 card. It's coming up like in a few minutes, and hopefully we will merge it by today. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Sorry, I made a number of last minute pull requests on Friday and Thursday, just over one topic.
Thank
but
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I
wanted
saw
to
that looks great. Thank you.
want to make sure it was good. All right, thank you, CC. Let us know if how after checking for the the RC1 cut, there's needs another PR. Hopefully it doesn't, since it was just that one a bug fix, and it's really a reversion.
And and a reward. Yeah, that's it.
All right, next up is comms with Caslin.
Hello, our status is currently green. We have a PR just about ready for the release blog, which we'll be adding in after the call. We're working on final reviews for the feature blogs, and some PR interviews are currently confirmed between Ray and CNCF Public Relations.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, just let me know when the PR for the release blog, and get some eyes on it to review. Will also be merged tomorrow after the release is cut. So that actually technically, I've been told that technically signifies when the release is actually done after 123 is cut. There's there's the docs process, and one of the final things of the docs process is to merge the release blog, and after that, officially the release blog is, after the release blog 123 is complete, but there's actually more things that docs has to do with some cleanup stuff afterwards. So, and all right, thank you very much, Caslin. And all right, moving on to release branch management with Veronica.
Hello. Well, as Ray said, we caught the second release candidate on Friday and Saturday. It was really fun and that we could improvise that. But also, like, now this is not a joke. It shows the hard work that everyone did, because we were basically ready to deal with it. Obviously the Docker shim issue was a complicated situation, but basically once that was merged, we had everything good to go, even when no one had a warning to do so. So that made me feel very proud of everyone's work. So thank you all for that. And then we're preparing to start the staging and release mock jobs today. after I was just waiting for the go from everyone here. So later today, I'll start the thread with the issue and the staging and release mock jobs today. And if everything goes well, tomorrow we're starting the release. Hopefully everything goes well. And thank you everyone involved. We're planning to start early, like to take advantage. I'm in Europe and Navarun is in India, so we'll try to take advantage of that, and in case anything goes wrong or we need help, so that we can have a huge time frame to maneuver and with American time if that's needed. But send good vibes that everything will go well, and thank you very much everyone for the hard work.
Yeah, thank you. You are not, I don't think anyone knows here. Some people might, but I know Veronica stayed up to like 7 a.m. in her time zone cutting the release.
But I honestly didn't know. Like I saw the watch at 2 a.m. and then I just kept doing things, and suddenly it was 7 a.m. But because I was committed to not doing it in the middle of the weekend, you know, I was like, let's get on with this. So that, and I didn't do it alone. Like it was great to have everyone on board. Yeah, this is a master class in teamwork. Really, I'm very thankful. And yeah, but this is getting cheesy, but thanks everyone for your help.
And I was also able to confirm that the publishing bot issue was fixed. So it was, you know, that was a good release candidate. But, all right, next up is the Emeritus Lead. Jeremy, don't think he's able to make it, but I know what he would probably ask is for folks to start thinking about the 124 role leads. I want to congratulate James here, who's going to lead 124. Joseph here is going to be the Emeritus Advisor. So just reach out to Jeremy or Jeremy and myself if you have any questions about any for the current role leads on who to nominate for 124. All right, my updates. Want to go back to logo. I keep forgetting one thing. I talked about how all the stars are Kubernetes clusters are from the Kubernetes logo. Also, the saucer section is also originated as the logo itself. I just took it out, able to do some Illustrator magic to it. So I created that saucer section. Actually, from the source was the CNCF for the Kubernetes logo itself. So back to release day activities. I'm going to go back to the very top, and I know branch management is going to start early, so it's vital for us to have the final go no go, and like I mentioned, to also update it in the Slack thread as well. So we'll have the go no go. We'll also repeat it tomorrow. I'm going to put it in the Slack thread so people could put it in asynchronously as well. So I'll probably start it like at midnight my time just to schedule it. Other final release day things, and this may not be up to date as well. The release notes will make the final draft. We'll make the final release notes to SIG release itself, and we already have the release notes draft or release notes in there, or the draft for the markdown and the JSON. Branch manager, there's a mock release build. This branch manager also has a mock publication, and we'll validate with the lead and the team as well with the mock announcement email. There's a no mock release build, and also current other teams as well. Comms will start staging the blog post, and that's being done today. Then the branch manager does the no mock publication, coordinates the building and publishing of the packages with the build admins, and confirms that the build is complete. Then once that build is complete, Jesse, or Veronica, please ping Jesse, the docs lead, about when 123.0 is complete. So Jesse can start merging the dev 123 branch into domain, which is in the K website repo. And branch manager just does the release notify. There's a lot more work that Jesse does for the docs. So take a little bit of time, and approximately 5 p.m. Pacific, that's our target. But we've always completed this a little bit before that. So it's typically that's our goal, but we typically finish before that. So then we'll do the announcements to all the relative community group email lists like KDEV, all the leads, and the forum as well. That 123.0 is out. So that's pretty much it. That's 16 weeks. I want to, I'll say this again tomorrow. I want to thank everyone for their time and commitment for this release. It's been, it's been long and short. I guess the last few weeks seem very, very short. But the middle portion tends to feel a little bit slow. But it was a great experience, and want to thank everyone so much for all their hard work. All right. One last thing, SIG Scalability. I did ping him twice about the status, so hopefully we'll get a green status before tomorrow. And that's, I'm going to stop my share, and I will, like I may have done that. I will end the recording or stop the recording.